Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello, everyone. Hi, Donna. As always, we'll wait a few moments for some folks to join in. Oh, that's okay, Gina. Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, so hello, everyone. Good afternoon towards evening. I mean, it's already 3:53. I had plans to go live at 3 o'clock today, which is my usual live time during the day. But unfortunately, it just was absolutely crazy here, which is a good thing. It's good to be crazy and have lots of things going on. But that meant that I could not go live when, hi, Happy New Year, when I planned on going live, which is okay. Again, it's just fine because now I'm live with all of you. So today I have a few things that I'm going to show you. We're going to be making a project from, yes, it is. Oh, yes, there's a gnome. Well, this way. So today I'm going to be showing you a whole bunch of things, but I'm going to show you first what we're going to be making. And that is this incredible, now this hasn't been posted yet, but I saw the sneak peek of this project and said, I have to make it. I have to make it. This is one of the most incredible projects I have ever seen, period. And it is by our very own Gina Crotchfeld, and it is one of the most beautiful cards I have ever seen, or excuse me, beautiful tags that I have ever seen. And I am going to try to do it some justice today. I hope that I can do it some justice. I'm going to, add a little bit of my spin on it and do things just a little bit differently in some areas of it. But I think that hopefully it will still have the same luster that it does by Gina's. Just absolutely stunning tag. And I just could not get enough of this particular project. So I can't wait to try to recreate it. So first and foremost, I want to talk to you about something that I want to tell you about because it's already getting towards the low inventory. And we're still very early in the month. But this is the die of the month this month. It's called Sweets Galore. So if you can believe it, for $15, that includes shipping, you get, and just ignore this white check mark. The white check mark has nothing to do, you won't have this on yours. White check mark means it's mine. So that's why it has the white check mark on it. Yours will not have that. So for $15, you get it in this fancy little schmancy envelope, and you get all of these pieces for $15, including freight. And you can make all of these items on the back or on the front. So chocolates and donuts and candies and bonbons and lollipops and all these great things. So I just wanted to show you this because I know that, oh, isn't it cool? It's a new font for 2022 at Brutus Monroe. You're going to see it on a lot of packaging at Brutus Monroe as well. So this is the die of the month this month, but I want to show it real quick because it's going. Hello, Darren. It's going very fast. So I didn't want to not show it before it's, if it sells out and you not get a chance to see it. So that is that. Okay, so let's talk about some of the items that we're going to be using today. So I consulted with Gina so we have a really cool system at Brutus Monroe. We use something called Basecamp. And Basecamp allows our entire team all over the world to communicate with each other. So I saw this project on the Basecamp. I sound like I'm 102 on Basecamp, and I shot a quick message comment on Basecamp and said, "What is that tag? I have to know what the tag base is." So the tag base is actually one of the etc. tags from Tim Holtz. It's the mini tag, and we do carry it, but we don't have it right now, and it is gone, gone, gone. It's like literally, it's so hard to get one right now from anywhere because I guess what they are made out of, it's like a tack board, is very difficult to get from suppliers. So I said, okay, Christopher, put on your thinking cap. How are you going to create a tag that is similar to this, but still has the same weight and longevity that the tag in the background is going to have? So I put on my thinking cap and I grabbed one of, which is almost identical in size. It's just a tiny bit smaller, but it's about 1/4 of an inch on either side smaller. But these are our jumbo media tags. Now, although they have an incredible thickness to them, I wanted a little bit more. So I needed just a little bit more thickness to it. So what I did was I grabbed some of our ultra thick surface board. Now, I don't know if y'all have ever used this before, but this ultra thick surface board is just absolutely divine. It is one of my absolute favorite products that we have ever brought into Brutus Monroe. And the reason being is it is really, I mean, it is thick. It is a very, very, very thick substrate. You can use this, like, I mean, look at it. It's insane. It's really, 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 really incredible. So this is just an awesome product. So what I did was I actually went in I went in and I grabbed the tag and I cut the tag down. So, excuse me, cut down the, I want to keep calling this tag board, but it's not. This thick board, I cut this down to 8 by 4, okay? Because that is the size of our tag. So I cut it down to 8 by 4, chop, and I pasted this on, and then, so pretend that this is the exact size, and then I just cut off, so I cut this part, you know, with the trimmer, and then just chopped off these 2 little pieces, put a hole punch in, or grabbed a hole punch, and then I had this. So now, so this is, you know, it's still a really great, you know, but now I have a very, very thick tag to start with. So I could put all sorts of things on top of this and it won't be damaged. And I still have, you know, that great white background, because from what I understand, and Gina, you can tell me if I'm incorrect, I believe the etc. tags come, they're brown. So I'm assuming probably put some gesso or something on top of here. But I'd say, you know, that this tag is a pretty good match to start with, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a really pretty background here for us. So the way that I'm going to start creating just a quick and easy whimsical background is I'm going to take one of our mixed media stencils. This is, oh, awesome. So this is one of our mixed media stencils. This is probably one of the most popular mixed media stencils we've ever come out with, and this is called Fallen Heart. And we're going to use Fallen Heart today because it is going to give us just a really, really great, very, very simple background that will allow us to really create a really cool look, but also will, you know, kind of fade into the background if we needed to. So I am going to grab the Brutus Monroe Stick and Stamp Matte. Okay, again, coming very, very soon. And I'm just going to position this right in the middle, right about there. Stick that down, and then I'm going to grab my stencil, and I think we'll just start it right here, and then again, stick your stencil down on both sides, and that is in place now. Now, you're just going to have to be careful because I don't know if you can see, but the thickness of this is a little bit thicker, so you're still going to want to, you know, kind of hold on to this pretty well. But it's not anything like what you would have to do if you were taping it down and you were doing this and you were doing it. It just makes your life much, much simpler. So, okay, so let's go ahead and, oh, I have it backwards. I was like, wait a second, why is the Brutus Monroe upside down? All right, so now we're going to stick it on there again, just, you know, really press it down there. And we're going to use 2 different colors. We're going to use Love Struck and Triple Berry. Hope everybody's having a great day. Is everyone having a good day? And we're just gonna, you know, just add a little bit of color. We're not We're not, see what I mean about it being a different height? It won't hurt anything, but just make sure you're kind of keeping it pressed down because there's a lot of gap here because it's, how thick is this? It is 0.050 thickness, so it's a very thick chipboard. So you just want to be careful because it could move a little bit, but not too much. Okay, triple berry. Okay, and again, we're going to go in and just add a little bit of the triple berry and kind of move it up into our other color here. And we could add a little bit to the top here as well. And there we go. So now you can see we have a beautiful, beautiful, just very simple background. That's it. Just a very, very simple background. That's all we wanted, right? Okay, so now stick and stamp mat. Remember, just give it a little zhuzh, and then your piece will pop right off of it. And then what you'll do is you'll take this, spray some squeaky clean on it, and get that all cleaned off. Now, I am bad at cleaning mine. I have to get better at cleaning mine. But I haven't cleaned mine in like 6 uses, and it's still very, very sticky. So I don't suggest doing that, but you can, and it shouldn't hurt anything. Okay, so now we have to, as you can see here, Gina has some really, it looks like she has, now I could be incorrect here, but it looks like she has created some watercolored paper elements here, and that is how she's created all of these different pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to do some ink smushing on some, oh, and I should tell you the dyes we're using, right? So we are going to use, and I don't know if this is the one that she used or not, I think it is. We're going to be using the Judy's wreath die. We're not going to use the wreath though. We're just going to use the flower pieces. I know this is one of Shannon's favorites. And we will be using the dotted heart cutting die as well as the heart petals cutting die, okay? So, oh, she used chroma mist to make the paper. Well, unfortunately, do I have chroma mist here? I don't. So I'm going to do some ink smooshing. I hope that will, is that okay? Will that work? And do a little spritz in. So we're going to set this to the side so it can dry. And I'm just going to take some aqua pigment watercolor paper. And we're just going to have some fun. So I'm going to take, let's say we'll do like 4 pieces. And we're just going to do some swiping, okay? So I'm going to just take some of what is this first one? This is Bee Sting. And this is just going to create, now this is the Brutus Monroe watercolor paper. And what's really cool about this is, do you see the texture that I'm getting very, very quickly? That beautiful texture. And I'm getting that because I'm dragging it over as opposed to blending it, okay? So, I'm going to go in. Now next I'm going to use Love Struck. And again, there's no right or wrong way to do this. Just get ink on your paper, okay? And again, if it looks a little bit messy or looks a little bit, looks a little bit off, that's good. That's what you want, right? We'll do one more with Love Struck. Sorry, I'm shaking the table because I'm doing a lot of smooshing and a moving. Okay. Oops, it's okay. That'll flatten out once we get it into the die cut machine. And now one more. Well, we'll do 2 more. We'll do triple berry. Hi, Kara. We'll do some triple berry because I really love this color as well. And all I'm doing, as you can see, is really just pressing in. And we're getting a lot of texture. See that? A lot of texture. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mist the paper. And by misting the paper, it's going to fill in some of these areas. You'll see what I mean. This is just a really cool, very simple technique. Now what could be really cool, and I don't have any out here, but you could mist this paper with some pearl shimmer spray. That would be beautiful. Okay. So let's put these inks to the side for now. I'm going to grab my zhuzhing sheet, zhuzhing mat, And this is what I'm going to use to spray them. Okay. But all I'm going to do is just give them a little quick spritz like so. And look at what happened. Did you see that? It's bringing them to life. And I don't care if they get a little bit of extra water on them, because really, it's just going to allow for extra color. All right. And there we go. Isn't that cool? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these to the side real quick. We're going to start drying them. Now, you of course could dry these, you know, let them dry on their own. You know me, I'm not a good dryer on your owner, so I'm going to actually heat set them. And they will heat set pretty quick. And again, don't worry, once they go through the die cutting machine, they will be, look how cool that is. I'm only going to need, I think, one of these, so I'll put that to the side. And one of these. But what you could do is make a whole bunch of these. Spray, you know, a couple sheets of aqua pigment paper. And just let them sit in the sun. You know, grab your chroma mist. Or like I did, just grab your inks and allow your inks to sit on top of the paper, and then, you know, hit them with some water. And you'll be good to go. So everybody's having a good day? So far, so good? Oh, hi, Brandon. Did I say hi? Oh, yes. And I don't know if everyone knows this, but the chroma mists are water reactive, too. Oh, you know what? I forgot to grab something. There's one thing that I forgot to grab. I'll go grab it in a second for the finale when we're putting it all together. Okay. Oh no, are you feeling better, Nikki? I hope so. All right, so these are our papers we're going to start with. Remember, this is the tag that we are going to do today, and I hope and pray that I can do it some justice. So now let's get to cutting. So the very first pieces we need to cut are going to be these two guys right here. So I first need the heart petals. And all of these dies come. Pneumonia is going around. I didn't know you could catch pneumonia from someone. I did not know that. Okay. So first we need this layering piece. And this piece, they have to be cut together. I'll show you what I mean. And then we also need... Oh, let me get this piece out of here. All right. Get this off of here. Well, let's just try to let's get both pieces off of here at once, shall we? There we go. Isn't it beautiful, Carol? Okay, so then we're going to cut out the inner, my goodness, just put that anywhere, Christopher. The inner piece of this one. So we'll use our lighter color of this for this one. Okay, and we'll send that through real quick. Yes, our Gina Crutchfeld made that, and it is just out of this world. All right, so then you have this piece. So don't throw this piece away. And now, pop this off the plate, and we'll grab this in a second. Now for our second one, we're going to do this real deep color. So place this on here. Oh no. I did not know that. See, I learn something new every day, especially when I'm on the lives. Aren't they? They're big. They're a big die. They do fit on an A2 size card, though. All right, so there's our background piece. Oh, look how pretty that is. I love that. Okay, and then we're going to need some floral pieces, because see all these beautiful little floral pieces that she has all over here? It just looks incredible. So I'm going to take these two pieces, and this is how easy it's going to be. I'm going to take these two pieces right here, and then I'm going to take some of the florals from here. Oh, okay, Nikki. Okay. Oh, I love it. I love it, Gina. Okay, so we'll take, and again, we can just, I mean, really, do whatever you want. We'll probably do all of the same pieces on each one, because that'll give us a lot of pieces to work with. Although, there's enough flowers on here that really, we might only need to do this one time. Because there are a lot of pieces on this die set. 18 pieces to be exact. Yeah, this is a really great die set. One of my favorites, that's for sure. Yeah, I think we might be able to just use one pass-through. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I love them for, you know, also for just being able to, I mean, you send this through one time, and you send it through one time, you have enough stuff for, you know, just set them up on there and keep adding to it. All right, there we go. So now let's just close. Whoops. How'd you get in there? Pop this on top. All right, and we have to bring it over my die cutting machine and zhuzh it up a little bit so that the pieces don't go into it. There we go. And then we'll just send the whole thing through. And then bring it back. And then this will give us all sorts of pieces. Because really all we need right now is stuff to build with, right? So we're looking for pieces to build with. So let's see here. All right. Whoops. So here's a little, look at how perfect. I just love these. I love these dies, really I do. Look at how beautiful all of these pieces are. Just absolutely stunning. Okay. Look, and look at how many pieces we're getting to add around and, you know, put. I just love it. Look at all these little bits and baubles that we'll be able to tuck behind and all over the place. All right. So we'll keep these, again, because, I mean, goodness knows the things you can do. And then let's grab our little poker tool. Whoops. A little poker tool. Because there is a piece here that might need some pieces poked out of it. You forgot 4. I know, right? Isn't that the truth? All right, so we'll pop this guy out now. Oh, wow, take a look at that. I love it. All right, so now Gina used silver glitter, but I think I'm going to use this because I feel like this really lends itself to the colors on the card. Plus, it's what I have here. So use what you got. Use what you have, you know. And then you don't have to go searching and looking for things. And I love the details in these dies. You'll notice that there are little tiny holes cut out in places and, you know, all sorts of different really cool things. I just love this die set. Yes, create your own ending. Okay, so let's pop all of these off of here because we're not going to cut them all out because we don't need them all. But again, you know, we're going to be able to use quite a few pieces. This one got stuck. I think there was still a little bit of adhesive, yep, on the back of it. And that's what made it get stuck. All right, so I think that's good for now. Whoops, couldn't do that again if I tried. Well, and I did. Okay, so did you hear that fly go flying? We'll find it later. Okay. So now we'll run these guys through. Okay. And I'm going to run this back through because... Oh, good, Carol. I'm glad you're feeling better. And then I'm not sure. I can't really tell. Gina, maybe you can tell me. Did you cut any of those pieces out of vellum? I see the one heart is cut out of vellum, but I can't tell if you cut any floral pieces out of vellum as well. Ooh, there's nothing like, if you ask me, there is nothing like Brutus Monroe glitter stock. There really isn't. I mean, in my humble opinion. I mean, look at this. I'll show you. Look at this shine and shimmer. Just look. Oh, my word. Oh, okay, that's what I thought, Gina, but I wasn't. That's what I thought. Oh, so pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do, all right, let's move all these pieces out of the way. Oh, there's still one piece in here. So these are all my little pieces that we're going to use in a moment here. And I have a little secret weapon that I'm going to use that unfortunately was not available yet when Gina made hers. So she would probably love to have had this secret weapon when she was making hers, because I have a feeling she's going to love this secret weapon. All right, so now we're going to do the XO. We need that. And we also need to cut out the top and bottom layers of these guys. So I'll show you what that means in just a moment. And we're going to need this die. It's right here. And I'm sorry if there's anybody here that's not a fan of the longer lives, but we still probably got about 20 minutes on this card, so hope you don't mind. Okay, so now we need a piece of vellum. And as always, I would highly suggest using the Brutus Monroe heat-resistant vellum. Okay. So I'm going to run this through. Oh, I almost lost one of my glitter pieces. But I know there are a lot of you that, yep, Kara. I know there's a lot of you that love the longer lives, so this one's for you. Okay. So So let me grab that guy there. And then we're going to cut this out of some just everyday light pink cardstock. This is from the Layering Weight cardstocks. We'll run this guy through. I can't wait to start building. That's okay, Mimi. I won't tell anyone. Hi, Donna. Oh, good. What are you making? What are you making? Oh, okay. Well, listen away. All right. Woo! All right, so now we just need to do the center. Oh, no, we need two more. So I'm going to do a deeper red for this backer piece. Okay, and then I'm going to show you how to cut this guy out. Well, not a deeper red, it's just a really pretty red. This is our wagon shade. Okay. We'll see if we can cut out, well, we can try to cut out both of those pieces. We might be able to. We'll see. We just might be able to. Okay. So there's that one. So this is the backer piece. All right. And then we need to do the inner piece here. So I'll show you how this works, and then I'm going to actually put it onto over here. So the way that this one works is, and I designed this way on purpose. So this piece only cuts out the teardrop pieces. So, oh, they sure are, Carol. Absolutely. Just go click the link. Click the link in the click the link down in the description. So if you run this through by itself, it will just cut out these pieces. So it'll just look like this. But if you cut them out together, I'll show you. Pop this like this, and then this fits perfectly over top, like that. It will cut it out. You'll see. Actually, well, no. I would show you what it looks like cut. Well, I can show you what, I'll do that. So let me do this one first, and then I'll show you what it looks like if you just cut it out of paper. And you'll see how it lines up. Once you run it through, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So now, and you know the Brutus Renault dies, the pieces just fall right out. That's what you get. Now, if you were to not use, so let's say you just wanted to make like a shaker card. So look, the pieces, I mean, they just fall right out of there. Let's say you just wanted to make a shaker card, which I know a lot of you are into, so am I. I get it. We'll just use a piece of vellum. I'll show you how it works on vellum. So I could place this right in the center here. Right in the center of my vellum, and this is actually a terrible example because you're not going to be able to see it. But this would be really cool if you used this on a card. Oh, hello, Valencia. Actually, I guess this isn't too terrible of an example. Oh no, this is great. So now you can see this is a very versatile die, because look, now, I mean, obviously I would center it better, put a little tape on it, you know, zhuzh it up a little bit, but hi Taz, you can just cut this out. And if you wanted to, you could cut out this piece and put it behind it instead. Isn't that cool? So, I mean, so versatile. So many different things you can do. Love that, love that, love that. Okay, so now we need to do our XOXO, and we are off to the races. We'll do our XOXO. I think this kind of matches that color. So we'll do the XOXO with this beautiful purple, and then we'll be ready to start assembling. Can you believe it? Can you even believe it? All right. There's our first one. And now the second one. So here's the XOXO. And again, you create your own ending. Do this however you would like. You can create it with different different papers, different types of papers, different, I mean, you can really do all sorts of great things. And then I'm going to cut this out of Not Your Mama's cardstock because it's very thin, or thinnish, thin adjacent. And because of that, the Not Your Mama's is going to really, really hold up well, or have it hold up well. And I love using Not Your Mama's with these thinner sentiment dies because it really, now you can, you know, layer these up multiple times, but if I use Not Your Mama's, I mean, you could probably layer it twice and get a very, very, very cool look to it. But these thinner guys, I'm telling you, grab yourself some Not Your Mama's and you will not look back when you're using these thinner sentiments. Use the Not Your Mama's and you will never look back. All right. So there we go. Whoops. And I dropped it. It's okay. Gotcha. All right. So now we have, oh, yep, telephone. It's been busy. Very busy day here. All right, now I'm going to go grab the secret weapon before we start assembling. So I will be talking about yourselves for 1 second. I just have to go over to one hallway down. I'll be right back. I'm back. Okay. So this is the quote-unquote secret weapon. This is a new Valentine bundle we have that's on the website. So you get all these different gems and things, and we'll use these in a second, but I just want to grab it. You get all 4 pieces in the bundle. All 4 pieces. Okay. So let's move this out of the way, and let's go back to our tag. It's under a lot of things now because we used a lot. We had a lot of fun. So this was our original tag that we created, okay? And now I'm going to start building, all right? So the very first thing it looks like that was placed is this guy. So it's going to be the vellum piece. And again, I'm not trying to completely 100% copy. I'm just trying to, you know, make it our own, but also still try to emulate the beauty that is this tag. I mean, it's just out of this world. So I'm going to grab a little bit of Easy Tear tape and pop that off of there. Place this so, like so. And then I'm going to just take a little couple of dabs of the Brutus Monroe Easy Squeeze white glue. And that should be all we need, because we really want, oh, this is the one that I have to unclog. I left the cap off of this one, unfortunately. But luckily here at Brutus Monroe, we're never far from glue. So I'm just going to use a couple of dabs, because this tag really is giving me the feeling of movement. Lots of, you know, it's my kind of tag. It really is. So you don't wanna really tack it down too. Oh, awesome. Oh, and also I forgot to use this. I was going to use this on one of the pieces and I completely forgot, because I got so excited about making this. Oh no. Did I use the wrong? No. Oh, it has a little bit of an offset. I was like, did I use the wrong one? All right, so we're just going to tack that down. There we go. Look how pretty already. The rose gold embossing powder is free. A free gift until tomorrow. It's some of the prettiest embossing powder you'll ever use. Shining, shimmering, splendid. I was going to use it, but got so carried away. You know me. I got carried away. All right, so now the next piece, I believe, is going to be this piece up here. So again, we'll use a little bit of, and I'm just going to put a piece in the middle, because I want this tag to move. Like, I want, when you pick up this tag, I want it to have movement. I mean, I want everything to stay put, you know, but I want it to have some movement, and, you know, I want it to really. All right, so now we'll pop this one on, and then this is the layering piece for that. So I'll grab a little bit of glue. Again, not a whole lot. Oh, Fallen Hearts, yes. It was for Valentine's Day last year. And I'm just dotting some of the Brutus Monroe glue just in the larger, you know, the larger areas on this die cut. Just make sure you get enough on there to hold it down. And then we'll place this on top. And it's already coming to life. Got a little glue seepage, but that's okay, because I had to move it. But that's okay, because we're going to be putting some little pieces on top there. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I love it so much already. All right, so now I'm thinking that she popped this next piece up, but I actually don't have any pop dots sitting here, so I'm just going to let this one be flat as well, because I think that I think it'll still be okay, right? There is a piece of glitter on my nose, and I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye, and it's driving me bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Okay. Oh, used cardboard. She used cardboard. Where can I get a piece of cardboard? Oh! Piece of cardboard like this. Aha! I just grabbed a piece of cardboard from my inspiration box lid. There we go. Waste not, want not, right? There we go. hold on. Have to do a tiny little bit of cardboard surgery. There we go. There we go. I think that's it. All right, so now this piece, I'm just going to warn you, you have to be very gentle with this piece, and I'm sure Gina will tell you the same thing. This piece is a gentle piece. So you want to pull all your little pieces. And this is what makes it look so spectacular. It's because these little pieces are so gentle. Give them a little help, though. You can give them a little bit of help. This was one of my absolute favorite die sets ever to design. There we go, look. Oh my word. And I'm not even going to tack down those other hearts. I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do the center. I'm just going to tack down the center. Because I want these to have movement. I mean, look at this. Isn't that one of the coolest things you've ever seen? I think it is. And I'm not just saying that because I designed it. I really do. All right. So now, peel off this little piece. Again, I'm just using the Easy Tear tape. And I'm just going to line it up the best I can. Doesn't have to be perfect. And there we go. Oh, I love it. Isn't it so cool, Tabitha? I love it. All right, so now we get to play. So now we get to take all of these cool pieces that we created, add a little bit of glue to the back of them, and just start placing them to fill in, right? So I'm just going to start placing in a whole bunch of different pieces. This is the fun part. At least I think it is. Just start placing things in. Start popping in some little, and of course these pieces, and I think it was Shannon, was it you, Shannon, that I think it was Shannon that created, I think Shannon actually did use, now stop me if I'm incorrect, but I think Shannon, you did use the actual wreath with these pieces, right? Because these pieces, you might not know if you saw the wreath die, these pieces actually fit into the wreath. That's what they were intended for. All right. So we're just popping in little pieces. That's all we're doing. Okay, I thought so. I thought so. So I'm sure there is a post or a video or something showing how she did that. So again, I'm just popping in pieces. That's all I'm doing. Really willy-nilly. Just adding in some little pieces here and there. And you know what we always say. Create your own ending. Do this however you would like. use the different pieces, you know, use different things, use sequins, use sequin sheets, for goodness sakes. I mean, there's so much you can do. Just so much. And that's the cool part, right? Okay. Whoopsies. I don't know if I put enough, well, I don't think I put enough glue on the back of there. It did not want to stay. It said, I need more glue. Quit being stingy on the glue. Oh, I know what happened. It's because I tried to... There we go. And again, just keep adding little pieces. Just keep adding stuff, and, you know, it's really, that's half the fun. I mean, if not all the fun, if you love adding, you know, if you love adding little die cut pieces like I do. And I can tell you that Gina as well as Miss Shannon, a lot of people on the team, but those two are the queens of perfectly placed die cut pieces. And I love looking at the different projects they do, because I get so much inspiration from the way that they place things. And that makes me want to, you know, create new dies and new stamps and new, I'm constantly looking for different, you know, inspiration based upon how the team is doing things, because then I can figure out ways to do things. So there's, all right, so we need just, I think, one more little shot of glitter. And then we'll add on our words, and then we'll add on some sequins, and we'll call this tag done. Right, Ellen? And just as a heads up, this tag is going to get sent out to one winner, and the winner, it will be someone that places an order from today until tomorrow. From today until tomorrow. So tomorrow at, I'd say probably like 10 a.m. is when we'll start pulling the orders, and someone is going to open up their box that they, from their purchase, and this is going to be inside. And of course, I'll sign it for you, and I'll put your name on the back of it. So whenever, because tomorrow we'll grab the big stack of orders, and hopefully there's a big stack of orders. I know there's already a big stack from today, so those will be included. But we'll grab the stack of orders, and I'll just pull one out, and whatever name that is, that'll be who gets it. All right. So now we have to do the XOXO. I'm just going to push that down a little bit there. So the XOXO, I'm going to just glue down this piece here. There we go. And we'll glue down it's going to, gotta let it sit for a minute, because there's a lot of bouncy pieces. I hope it's you too, Carol. Oh, wow, I love it. Okay. So now we need a little bit of glue on the XOXO portion. Okay. And again, remember, we use Not Your Mama's paper for this XOXO for the letters, because you'll note, and that's, I guess, can be my quick tip for the day, that when you use Not Your Mama's on for your sentiments, yeah, you know, if you are a big fan of layered sentiments, which I am, I love, you know, when you have a big bold sentiment, or even a little dainty sentiment like this one, if you you know, layer 2 or 3 or sometimes 4 pieces cardstock, it really makes it stand out. But in this case, we only have to use one layer of Not Your Mama's, and it really sets things off. So there's our XOXO, and now all I'm going to do, and this looks a lot like a much brighter red on camera, but I promise it's not. It's not that bright. Now I'm going to take some of these accents that, again, you can get right now at brutusmonroe.com, and we're just going to add on, I think we'll do a couple little blings. But you get 48 of these bling pieces. You get 48. So these are silver, dark pink, lighter pink, and red, and then just silver, kind of holographic, and then some hearts and some, like, look how pretty those are. These are good. And then you get these hearts and these sequin pieces, but look, they're popped up. So you get all of these. So you get all of those in the pack. And I believe if you're a subscriber, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you, hi Jerry, I think you get, I'm pretty sure you get the subscription discount. Oh, and these, yeah, those are self-adhesive sequins on there too. So I'm just gonna add a couple little pieces here and there, because, you know, we can never have enough glitter. Oh, that's funny. And then this one, this pack that has the hearts, also has some smaller, hi Simon, has some smaller pieces. So we'll just add those on in a couple little places. Because you know me, when you think you have too much glitter, add 2 more shakes. That's what I always say. And there we go. So now we just need a little ribbon for the top. We're going to call this done. And look, what do you think? Do you love it as much as I do? Okay. Now, we're going to grab some of the ribbon from this is from the Inspiration Box. Inspiration Box this month. I'm having a really good time. Thank you, Gina, so much for creating this beautiful card and allowing me to recreate it, because I just love it so much. Okay. Oh yeah, she's real sparkly. It is glamouricious. It is glamouricious. That would be the best term. The best term for it. I almost feel like, nah. Christopher, leave it alone. And she used the most delicate little sequin trim that I have already reached out to our manufacturer to see if we can, I have already reached out to our manufacturer, so don't you worry, to see if we can start carrying our own colors of that at Brutus Monroe. Look at how beautiful and like dainty that trim is. So I've already reached out to our manufacturer, and she's already working on it. So that's the goal, is we want to be able to carry that at Brutus Monroe, because I saw that and I said, oh my goodness gracious, we need that little delicate sequin trim. So you're going to probably, and when we get it in, because you know, I'm not going to rest until we can get it in. You can thank Miss Gina when we get it, because she will be the reason we have it. She will be the reason that we have it. So I'm just going to cut this off at an angle here. And cut this one off at an angle. Whoopsies. There we go. Thank goodness I had my ribbon scissors. Then we'll just zhuzh this down just a little bit. All right, and there we go. There is our Valentine. And now you could add some more color and stuff up there, but I kind of like that there's a little bit of white space. You just need a little bit of white space. But I love this, and I'm thinking that, you know, if you want to, since this red is so close to the red, because we did use the Simon Hurley inks and spritzed them and did all sorts of stuff. Simon, you'll have to watch the beginning because we used your inks and it was a lot of fun. I think I'm going to add just a little bit of white in the center. We're going to be getting these brushes back in. I think I might just add just a tiny little bit. And don't worry, I know this is going to look very severe now, but it will fade back. It looks very bright right now, but that will fade back into the color. I just need a little something to break up that deep, deep red. And I'll show you once this is dry. Well, whoever gets it. Whoever this comes in your order, you can show. But you'll see that'll kind of tone itself back. But I just needed something for the center there. But I think we'll come back in with a red gem to bring a little bit of the red back in. Let me look on the monitor. Yep, that's exactly what it needed. Yep. And of course, you'll see this white will tone back, I mean, a lot. It will, as it dries. It's very bright right now, but it will definitely tone back. Look at that. Oh my word. Okay, well, that is, so we'll show it to you in the front monitor too. Hi everyone. So this is what it looks like. In real life, this is the size of it. It's a pretty big tag. I can't wait to see who is going to win. And I don't even want to say win because it's just, you just have to place an order, shippable order, and this will go into someone's order. But you can see how the white's already kind of toning itself back. But I just love that. Oh, I love it so much. So that's everything that I have for y'all today. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. I appreciate you all so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is your own Valentine tag for someone you love, or your own ending. I will talk to you all very soon, probably tomorrow. I'll be back with you tomorrow because I will, Ellen, that's fine. I'll write you a permission slip. I will write online. You can go to brutusmonroe.com and just click permission slip, and I'll sign a permission slip for you. So thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do something fun. It's Friday. Can you believe it already? It's Friday. And I can't wait to hang out with all of you then. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you all so very much, and I will see you